Hey guys, welcome to the Lunchtime Review. Today I'm going to try this Patty's Good Life. This is Patti LaBelle meal. This is the beef brisket stew. It says it's tender beef brisket in a hearty sauce with potatoes, corn, peas, and carrots. Yeah, it looks like a good beef stew. Tender beef brisket in a hearty sauce. This one is 20 ounces, 1 pound, 4 ounces, or 567 grams. I know you're going to say, normally you wouldn't eat that for a lunch. Yeah, you might heat it up the night before and heat it up for lunch. We don't know. We bought this at Walmart. It was $7.97. I think Walmart's the only one that sells her brand. I don't know for sure if that's true or not, but it's the only place I've ever seen them. There are 5 servings in the container. Each serving is a half cup, 113 grams, is 110 calories, and there's your other info for you. So you can do this in the oven, of course. We don't do ovens, but we can do them if you do have an oven at work, by any chance. We're going to do it in the microwave. So we're going to remove the tray from the carton, place tray in the microwave with the film intact, so don't vent it. Heat on high for 8 minutes. Carefully peel back film and stir. Place film back over product and cook an additional 3 to 5 minutes. Well, I'll probably just do 4. Make sure it reaches a total temperature of 165. Remove tray or microwave with pot holders because it's going to be really hot. And then let it stand for 5 minutes before serving. So it's still a long cook time. Yeah, anyway. So let's see what it's going to look like. I don't see no pull tabs, so watch out for paper cuts. Okay, there it is. I'm literally just going to take the tray and put it directly in the microwave like this because they said don't vent it, and I'll be back when it comes out. Okay, so here it is out of the microwave, and it thickened up quite a bit more than I thought it would. I did not leave it in 4 minutes after I stirred it the first time because it was already pretty hot after the first 8 minutes. So I didn't go a really long period of time because I didn't want it to just literally drop to nothingness and burn. So I did it for 3 minutes, and it's pretty steamy. It looks pretty good. I'll tell you what this reminds me of, something my dad used to make. But I'm going to get over to the table and I'll try it out. Okay, even the smells and the looks like what my dad used to make. So my dad used to make, he used to be a Navy person. He used to be in the Navy, not like full time, but that's what he was in. I feel like you're a little leaning. There you go. My dad used to be in the Navy, and they used to do this stuff called SOS. Stuff on a shingle is what he called it, but it's not stuff. But anyway, you take this, looks just like this, and you put it on a piece of toast, and you eat it on top of your toast. So it's got a gravy, it's meat, potatoes, carrots, all that stuff. So this looks and smells just like what he used to make. I remember him going to like church potlucks, and he would make a big pot of this, and he would toast, oh my God, it was a loaf of bread, and put it in these things and take it to potlucks for church, and he would have SOS. Yeah, so anyway, this looks all like it. So it brought back memories of me smelling this, of my dad making this on Sundays. So here we go. It actually tastes just like that too. I wonder if Patti LaBelle didn't have a Navy person in her family that made this, because that's where Dad got the idea. I'm sure it's been around in all the military, but that's what Dad said. He got the idea from the military. I wonder if she didn't have somebody like that in her family, and they made this kind of stuff when she was younger and she grew up and made it. Because wouldn't surprise me because it tasted just like what Dad had. But it's basically just chopped beef, some corn and peas and carrots and some potatoes. It's not really hard, and you got to make your thick gravy, and that's it. I didn't see a lot of onions in here. If it has onions, I don't. Hold on. Yeah, there's a little bit of onion here and there. Yeah, I like the flavor of it. It really is good. It reminds you a lot of a, like a beef stew, something like that. The flavors are a little different because of the combination of the vegetables, and the gravy is kind of a thicker gravy. So it reminds you of beef stew, but the flavors are just slightly different. I don't know what the seasonings or something like that's different, but whatever it is, it's just slightly different than a beef stew. It's not quite as thin. Beef stew sometimes can be a little thinner. This is a very thick gravy. So I think this is really good. I'm not gonna give it by itself for lunch. I think this would be better heated up the night before and brought in as leftovers, even with a couple pieces of toast. Pour this on top of some fresh toast, or even some toast you made up. It doesn't have to be hot toast, but just toast, put it in a Ziploc bag, wrap it up in plastic, whatever. Take it in, heat the stuff up, pour it over top of that the next day. I think it'd be wonderful. It's really not, I mean, you could eat it just like this, just like a stew. and you'd be happy. But it would taste better over toast or some kind of biscuit or a bread of some kind. Flavor-wise, don't expect it to be really exciting. It's not really tons of flavor. I mean, it's got really good, rich flavors to it. Just don't expect it to be like, you know, prime rib steak dinner quality or anything. It is really good though. That being said, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because I really do like it. And it brought back memories for me, so that's even better. But if I were to make this, I would do it at dinner time. I would make some toast, put it on a plate, pour it over top of it, and then leftovers I would take to work the next day. That's how I would eat this. That's how it's meant to be eaten. Now, maybe not the toast part, but that's how I would eat it. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.